And we're live, Chummers. Welcome to the Wednesday night's Shadowrun edition. Make sure to follow us on Facebook as well as YouTube to watch our previous episodes. That's the Wednesday nights with a K. My name is Bryce, and I'll be the Game Master tonight. Now, let's meet the players. We have with us GM Jeremy.
Hello! Tonight I am going to be playing the Human Decker, codename Atari.
And we also have Laird.
Hello, I'm Laird, and tonight I will be playing, Bryce, who am I playing tonight?
Jeremy!
There you go.
And we have Keith.
Hello, folks. I'll be playing Mississippi Longstreet, a mystic adept professor.
And we also have Steve.
Hey, I'll be playing an elven water shaman, Alamari Kunhari.
And last and favorite, we have Hans.
Hi. I am playing Dr. Giggles, mercenary, ex-high threat response team.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone. How are we all feeling tonight? We all doing good?
Excellent. Early start.
Doing well.
Fantastic.
It's damn
Little
hot.
bit.
It's too hot.
It's very bloody hot.
I like it hot.
And it's
Oh
about
man,
to
it's
get hotter,
85.
Chummers.
It's never 85 here.
Oh, shut up. I wish.
Or, yeah.
Dawn's about to come through the wireless and throttle you, I think. Mister.
Yeah. I'm not used to this heat. I'm used to 50 degrees on the Oregon coast.
All right. So, last we left off, you guys were just scoping out the joint for a new run. You were looking to get a manuscript, a physical manuscript, as well as plant a virus within his system.
Ah, yes.
The target is a company called Sylvan Information. And let's see. Our Decker Atari was currently creating forgeries.
That's right.
Yep, creating some false accounts.
The Elven Prophecy. Yes.
Oh boy.
A false identity and data trail and history to a fake author, who I believe was going to be played by Mississippi, our dwarf.
So,
I will let our players explain that whole through time. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
because he's the elven prophet.
Right. And the other four of you are actually in two cars scoping out the front of this place, and that's actually where we left off. So I'll go ahead and move us all there. Whoop, maybe.
So Atari, I'm gonna give you a different look to put to make the websites and stuff, because I'm gonna physical mask to look like a different elf so that I don't get recorded in my natural form.
Sure. Yeah. Just give me a nice headshot that I can use on your Facebook page. We'll update your website.
So Almari
your
is
Twitter
the
account.
author now? Almari is the author?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the elf.
And then Mississippi was gonna be the lawyer.
Yeah, the attorney who's representing you.
Okay.
One boot, Mississippi.
Helping him with the book. We're
And then there was gonna be another person, right?
Maybe just go by Mr. Longstreet.
Atari could be the attorney's secretary.
Oh yeah, that would get you inside.
And this is to do what? To get an appointment with the editor, who Atari was so very smart in looking up, of who's making the manuscript. Erin the scribe is making the manuscript. She's his editor, which you were able to find out. So this is to get an appointment with her. Is that correct? Something like that?
Yeah.
Explain to our viewers here. So
I
they're
won't
all
be using
kind of caught up.
my real name. I'll you be using my fake name, Lemmy Johnston.
Okay. So where we left off, you guys were just kind of driving around the front of this place. It is in Bellevue. As mentioned, I'll just kind of go through it real quick. It's in the eastern part of the Bellevue district. Very nice town. One of the wealthiest areas. Knight Errant is always patrol on the streets, but most of the security is private and does not call attention to itself. The headquarters itself is in the center of its own little landscaped park. Beautiful lawns surround the building with walnut, oak, apple, and cherry trees dotting the grassy expanse. The building itself is 2 stories tall and faces the south. It is roughly cruciform in shape, with each wing extending some 30 meters from the central foyer. The second floor does not extend over the arms of the cross, but rises up directly above the center of the building. On the south side is a main entrance, which a stone path leads to from the main street. And then along the back, there is a docking bay. And then also at kind of the end of the compound, not near the building, not on the picture here, is a entrance for an underground garage, which you also kind of drove in front of.
Are we gonna like send a like communication to her, the editor, beforehand to try to get some kind of appointment, or are we just gonna walk straight in there?
We were going to try to get an appointment.
Yeah, we're trying to get an appointment. We're trying to get on our calendar.
And you'll remember that you had 7 days. So from today, you have 7 days to complete this run. Just one last little reminder. For
Okay.
you and
Yeah, that's the only loophole in this plan.
Yeah.
I mean, once we get the information out there that she can look at, if she looks up this person online, then we can try to get the appointment.
So it will be not until around 8 p.m. that Atari is done with the forging the sites. So I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to do today without him, or
Should we like
after that.
should we see if she works late by herself or something, and try to make an appointment for later in the day so that a lot of the staff isn't there?
We should make... Do we have a name for your guy who's writing the Elven Prophecy? What's his name? The Prophet...
I don't know if I should be a prophet.
Yeah, he's not a prophet.
Okay.
The information that you're putting online is not about him being a prophet. Although 1 or 2 people who've commented on what they've read about him might say something like, "Oh, I think he's a prophet," you know?
I thought
but-
the book was called The Prophet or something like that.
It's the Elven Prophecy.
The Elven prophecy. Yeah, prophecies.
It's about elven superiority over the human race.
I thought it was some elven Buddhist thing, like the 12 steps of
It is.
purification
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, that's
It
exactly
is,
right.
but it's also talking about how cool elves are.
The elves are going to take over the world instead of the dragons.
There's 12 elven insights in the book. It's a gripping story of adventure and discovery. There are, let's see. I can't do it with a straight face, sorry.
You did last time. You got through it last time.
I know.
But we digress.
No.
Maybe I should make Atari the elf. No, that won't work.
No, you don't want to do that.
Just blast him in her face.
Well, I think we're going to chill until we get the documents and get this lined up and try to make it for later in the day. We scope out the layout at all?
That's what we were doing. That's where we ended at last year.
Oh,
That should be what's on your screen.
so
So
where's the road from here? Is it pretty close to this building, or is it? Can we park around the corner?
can your clairvoyance reach?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's 60 yards, right? Or was that what we figured out?
300 yards? I want to say 300 yards is what we figured out.
Oh, yeah,
Meters. Meters.
Meters.
Max
So
height.
if there is it close enough? I mean, so that's 3 football fields. So yeah, if we can drive around the block, I can try to scope it. Just do a
Not
quick.
really. The only part, you can't park along the main street. You can park in the underground garage. You can try and get down there. Otherwise, your options are really limited. You'd have to park pretty far away.
Oh,
Yeah, you'd have a hard time with that.
Can you do the clairvoyance thing while we're moving?
Yeah, I think so. It's like a remote control eye, but he
Yeah,
said there's no real road.
block-
that here.
The street is this building and the surrounding land around it. Does it have a street that goes all the way around it, or does it butt up against another business or something?
Man, we're 4x4, and what are you talking about?
There is a kind of a back alley that the docking bay is connected to. The other two sides, there's not a road connecting, and then you have the front road.
Maybe we can get
So just the front and the back. Is there a road?
Almari to
You
do an
can't like circle it. No.
Can he astrally project and look around?
I can look through my eyes astrally, but I can't astral project if the vehicle's in motion because it'll fuck me up.
And this is just the building itself. The grounds goes out further. The map just isn't that big with more trees and shrubs. Very naturistic and very nice. So the building is probably about 100 meters off the street to begin with.
Looks like there's some kind of a ground vent corner too, or grating that goes up. Maybe utility tunnel.
Noted.
So let's park and let Almari do his astral thing.
Yeah, are there any benches along the street at the edge of this property or anything like that?
Yeah, there's like a bus stop. Yeah, like a public transit stop. Absolutely.
All right. And any as we're driving around, do we see any food trucks?
No. No. Nope. Very commercial area. You're not going to see much of that.
What about fast food restaurants?
And very, very high class. Very, very, very high class. No,
Okay.
no fast food. Some restaurants of 4 or 5 blocks down, there's like a cluster of fancy restaurants.
Right.
A nightclub.
Hey, stop at a liquor store if you see one, and grab a bottle of champagne. So
it could be anywhere around here.
Well, that answers that. We don't see that. So, what do you say we walk? We park and then walk over to one of those bus stops, short and stout. That's you, Professor. I believe you are in my vehicle.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we'll find a place to park and then we'll walk walk over to the bus stop or a bench or something like that, so he can do his thing a little bit closer.
Okay, what's his thing?
his mystical thing. If he's got 300 meters and the building is 100 meters away from a bench, he should be able to check things out.
Someone pinged the grate.
That would be me. That'd be Atari.
Okay. So you're gonna cast your clairvoyant?
Yeah, if we can find a bench and I'll sit down.
Yeah,
Try
there's a
to
little bus
so.
stop there. Yeah, there's a bus stop there. I'd mentioned.
And yeah, I'm going to be acting as sort of cover for him so people don't see him obviously out of it,
Do you know what you're clairvoying? I mean, what's the goal of this?
The building, just to get a loose map of the.
Just get a mental.
layout of the building. That'd be good.
Okay.
Maybe where security is, where everything else,
Yep. Okay. Just kind of get an idea what that there's.
So 13.
So you're gonna roll 13 dice. See, Cliff, this is what we're talking about.
Okay.
For our viewers, they did an update on Roll20 3 or 4 days ago, I want to say, and it broke some of the links in our character sheet. It has not been fixed yet, so there is a go-around, which is simple, but it does take an extra roll, so bear with us.
Crap.
Wow, that was a shitty roll, Longstreet. 1 success.
Whoa.
Hey, use an edge.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And guys, as a reminder, track your ammo. Please track your ammo. Also track your edge. It resets at the completion of a run. So anything you do after the run to improve that edge would count through the next run, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an edge to re-roll so I'll roll 12 dice.
And track your edge usage. So you'd be rolling 12 dice. Adding 1 success.
So 3 total successes.
3 total successes. That's better. Okay. You can see a little more. It's not quite like looking at a fish.
Yeah, a blurry image. Yeah.
Roll your drain as well.
Sorry, what?
Roll your drain. Ooh, just barely. Okay.
2.
2 is what you needed. Okay, you have a magical mystical eye. You can move, what, 30 meters? Every round?
Yep. So I was going to start. Is this the entrance or the other side of the entrance?
On the south is the entrance. By the path.
I'll start pushing the little eyeball. Imagine it as just basically an eyeball that floats around that's invisible. So I'll start pushing it through into the entrance.
Okay, you go through the door. Inside, you see a foyer with 2 desks, one on either side, with a guard sitting at each desk. I guess I could reveal it.
Well, no, I'll just mumble it because it would be only I would be the only one and
Yeah,
have to
that's
remember
fine.
to
Just kinda
describe
give
it.
a description.
Can you draw it while you're concentrating on moving your eye around?
There's a paintbrush tool.
Further inside is the reception area. Bunch of couches, bunch of furniture, large reception desk in the middle with a couple receptionists sitting there. A few people sitting around. I'm sorry?
With that cross area is what you're talking about?
Yep, right in the center of it. So you first floated through the doors, and right there in that first poking out section is like kind of the entrance security area. And then you have the main central area inside where the big reception area is, bunch of couches. And then there's stairs going up. Can you see my pings?
Yep.
Okay. Stairs going up. As well, it
Yes.
looks like possibly elevators.
It's totally dark to me.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. He's describing it because I'm going to have to describe it to you guys later.
He's using a spell. He's not actually in there, so I'm not revealing the map.
Hmm.
When you go back further, it's like a waiting area. There are doors to the left and right. There are people going in and out these doors, in and out the reception area, in and out a pair of double doors, which lead to a dock area. Has like a large dock area.
Okay.
And it appears there are more elevators here people are getting in and out of.
And then I'll float to the right here.
Can you read signs with that? Can you like see where the offices are?
Well, with 3 successes, it's like, what is it, 20? It's not super clear. Got a little chart.
Fairly general.
Okay.
He can't read stuff. He can see shapes and stuff, but I don't know. Reading stuff might be hard. Just a 3. He'd need a 4 or 5 for that. So down here, there's a long hallway with small office cubicles. Each one containing a single desk office. People walking in and out, meetings, employees, whatnot.
No executive desks. That's kind of what I was
No
saying.
executive desks, no, nothing like that. All very generic, very much similar. There are small bathrooms, men and women's.
I'll move back the other way, the other wing.
Same thing on the other wing. The exact copy layout.
And there's a second floor, but it's only the middle area.
Second floor, but it's only over the middle area. It doesn't extend over the wings.
Okay, I'll float it up.
It's much smaller. Float up through the floor.
Yep. Now I feel like Mergen.
You float up through the floor in the central area, and there's a second receptionist, just one single receptionist in a circular desk in the middle of a room. Again, more couches and chairs. Few people up here, but not very many. You see the stairways as well as what look like elevators on the sides of the rooms, as well as about a half a dozen doors leading off from this reception area, all in different directions.
And they cover, like, they're still, the second floor is still the same layout?
Not really. Not really.
The second floor only is in that area, right?
There's
In
only
this
above
square?
the central area.
Okay. Well, I'll choose one of the doors and go in.
Okay, you go in, you see what looks like a large executive office.
And no safes around? Kind of floated around looking for a safe.
Not that you can see.
I'll go to the next office.
This one is occupied. Looks like someone's working at the desk, and has some people sitting there and they're talking.
I can't hear anything, so
It's an elf meeting with some other elves.
I look around for a safe again.
Nope.
What? No drugs?
Yes,
All right,
I feel
keeping
good
Tom,
for
man.
I'll go over to that one. The next office.
Okay, same thing.
And is there only 4 up here? Or?
There's a total of 6. So you make a circle sweep, and there are 6 large executive office. The 2 on the ends here are larger.
I can't see
these two.
your blip.
Oh, because I'm on a different map. Ha ha ha. So there's 2 doors to the west, 2 doors to the east, and those are both larger executive offices. And then there's 2 doors to the south, and those are kind of smaller executive offices.
And the larger ones, are those I'd like to go have? Are those the ones I was in?
I just had you circle through all of them. Did you have a question about them? A couple of them had people in there. One had a meeting. One had another guy in there, human, who was just working at his desk.
I still didn't. I didn't see any safes anywhere, huh?
No safes. Oh no. Very posh, very nice, very fancy.
Huh. Okay. Well, I guess that's. Did I cover the whole floor area? Is there another floor up?
No, it would appear that's it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down.
The top floor is the executive offices. The bottom floor is the junior offices and reception area.
And then the basement. Is there a basement downstairs? Gonna float through the bottom.
Going down through the floor.
Yeah. And see if it's just parking or if there's a basement.
This is where they have their elven child labor. Actually, hand scribing all the books.
You go down and yeah, you cannot pierce the earth.
Okay. Interesting. My little fake eyeballs bouncing off some kind of something.
Well, because the earth is living and you cannot go through other living like mana, like astral stuff in that way. So you can't penetrate the earth.
Okay.
So
well, I start that.
It doesn't go through the floor.
Oh, there's one bonus to the change. I can't see your rolls now. Bryce?
Mine?
Yeah.
I see his rolls.
You can?
You didn't see me just roll a 1?
I saw.
Well, I can, but if I put my pointer over it, it doesn't show me your dice.
Because I only rolled 1 die.
He actually
He's rolling 1d6.
Yeah, he rolled 1d6 and he got a 1 on the 1d6.
Right, but it doesn't show, like, you know, even on the one before that. Oh.
Because I'm only rolling 1d6.
Okay. My bad.
Okay, I go back and go, hey, Shady, I think we're ready to go. I'll describe to you on the way back.
Just
Okay.
then you see a bus coming over the horizon.
We'll get up and walk away.
Okay.
And actually, when the bus pulls up, we'll get up and walk away. And can you do that more than once a day, Professor?
Do as much as you want, pretty lady.
Because I'm thinking we might want to try to do the same thing over by their parking garage, which was a bit further away.
I didn't see any safes, so let's go back to the crew, report in.
We can make some calls. We'll get back to my car and then we'll contact and he can describe things over a line so we're all hearing it.
Okay. So you're all caught up to speed then?
Looks like light guarded, 2 guards. There's a guard station.
Oh, there was also more guards in the dock area. A couple more guards back there in the dock area.
Looks like 4 or 5 guards in here. Nothing Dr. Giggles can't handle.
We're not blowing the place up.
Well, let's execute Plan Alpha then. I'm excited.
And just to be clear, Plan Alpha does not include floating out of windows, right?
Windows and
Shall see.
Well, I mean, it could.
Let's try to make this part of it with us, like just walking out the front door.
Explosion in the background for effect?
Only if really necessary. The prophet has spoken.
The prophet has spoken. All right, is that it for that day, for the first day?
Well, let's see if we can see anybody leaving that, or if we can see the editor leaving, or anything like that. If we can identify.
Well, you see lots of people going in and out.
Hey, Atari, the editor that we're going to be meeting up with, is it one of the big what, 6 or 4 that are upstairs, or is it one of
it's someone important.
One of the little minions?
Yeah, it's no. It's not going to be a little minion. The woman we need to meet with is Miss Sylvia Green. And the thing to remember about Miss Sylvia Green is that, she's the one who is representing this Aaron the Scribe, right? Who appears to be very, very popular in the Elven movement. So they're not going to throw, I don't believe that they're going to throw some lackey as the editor on that individual's books.
Her title did list her as a senior editor.
And her title is listed as senior editor.
I may have let that slip.
It's like she would have one of the offices on the 2nd floor then.
She might not have the, executive president's office or vice president's, but it's going to be, it's going to be upstairs probably for sure.
I would like to point out something that the professor made real clear here. We were kind of hinging this plan on the fact that she would have a safe in her office, but what if there's like one company safe somewhere? We have no idea where that safe is.
It could be on the site.
All right. So since you guys are all talking, and then you guys have been talking with Atari, I'm assuming this is happening after 8 p.m., after he's done with all his foraging online, and you guys have gotten back to the apartment, and now you're all sitting around where?
Or they called me.
Yeah, I mean, this could be on a joint call, or we could meet up somewhere. I think we should all crash at Atari's place. Where do you live, Atari?
What? No. No. Breaking up. I can't hear you. Bad connection.
It's that low tech that you're so proud of.
Yeah. What was that? You're breaking up. Meet at the diner? All right. I'm almost done.
The Shady would probably hang up at that point and go to the diner. So we'd be sitting around, I guess, at the diner.
Well, do we need to survey it any longer, or we should give it a day or two to hear back to see if we can get a spot in to talk to her, or
Ooh,
We don't know where the safe is at.
So look, I'm done with the the website and all the peripheral stuff. I would say the next step is reaching out and trying to get an appointment, and then when they research who this elven prophet is, then they'll be like, oh my gosh, and we should put some urgency around this, like hey, you're only in town for a few days, and then you've got meetings with other publishers, bigger publishers, maybe in another town, maybe in another city, and you got to travel. Maybe you're going to Europe. That's it. You're going to Europe. You got to catch a flight. You're only in Seattle for a little bit. You got the small window of time. And then when they see who you are and they see what the message is, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, yep, that's how we do it. That's how we play this."
And one of you guys has written a chapter for this book, right? That we can give them as a sample, because they're gonna ask for that.
In Atari's forging, he of course made little excerpts and stuff like that. So there is a small portfolio dossier, if you will, that you can certainly present.
Okay.
I mean, his score, he knocked it out of the park. He really did really good.
Right on.
So he's got all that covered.
Now, my question is it Atari good, or is it group consciousness good?
You guys like it. You like what he's come up with.
All right.
Looks good. Looks smooth.
this is going to be smooth.
With a capital smooth.
So it's just a matter of who's doing the talking, basically.
Yeah, we've got that pretty much down. It's going to be a combination of
All right.
short and stout here and the elf.
Okay.
So let's make sure we got everybody's roles
your,
down, so we know who's
you finish
doing
your
what.
malt and pie and head in for the night, and then the next morning when the business is open and whatnot, what do? You make a call?
We're waiting for the email.
We need to get an appointment.
Yeah.
You guys shut off an email? I'm sorry.
I thought we did, before we turned in.
Wait, did we eat pie?
At the diner.
At the diner?
If you want it, yes.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I ate some pie with my coffee.
And a cup of coffee, yeah.
Well, it's kind of late. I figured maybe malts because it's 9 p.m., but whatever.
Oh, totally having some pie.
As long as Dr. Giggles didn't slip one of those happy pills into it.
Right.
I take a bite of my
So I didn't
pie.
realize you guys sent an email. I missed that. If you guys did say it, I did miss it. So it
I
does
wasn't aware of us sending an email to anybody.
Them that night. Or try to send an email that night.
Do we want to do an email, or do we want to actually do a phone call?
Well, maybe a phone call, because maybe that would be better, because we can get Almari on the call.
Well, I would say send the email and then I'll call.
Okay, well, regardless, the next morning you get the response from the email. It looks like more of an automated response saying thank you for your interest. We're glad you thought of us. Gives you a slight outline of their business that you had already picked up online from Atari. And then it says if you would like to send in documents and examples of your work, we can review and we'll get back with you. Or you can call us for an appointment. Thank you for your interest. Sylvan information. Elves rule, all others drool. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
Yeah, so even the elves have a form letter for jerking you off.
So let's send a little bit of information, but not so that we still have some meat to present if we need to, and then I will call.
Like I said, this seemed kind of automated. Didn't seem personal in any way.
We need to find a way. We need to get someone in the inside to pass this up. I think pass this up to the top.
So there might be other editors that are
you know what we need to do? Okay,
–
this is it. This is what it is. All right. We need Almari to seduce some up and coming, junior editor, and then leak a little information, so that this up and coming editor's like, oh my gosh, your teachings are amazing, and then has to run that up to the senior editor with passion.
You have 6 days left.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time, and we don't have like a book. So, I mean, if I'm banging some editor, then, they're going to want to read the shit. And we don't have a lot of shit for them to read.
You just kind of leave some of these samples.
That's where Dr. Giggle's Happy Pills come in.
Yeah.
No, you only
or
have a
we
few
just
days.
call. One or the other.
Or, yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyways.
Let's call.
And it should be the writer's
Attorney,
not the writer that's calling.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
what do you mean that's not good?
No, I can call it. Don't do that.
I mean, my charisma's 3 versus Almari, who can talk.
Yeah. I'll
I'll
use impersonation and try to, or maybe performance.
Okay.
My lectures are not always.
You're going to make a phone call. Let's start, start at the beginning.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make a phone call. You're going to call.
I'm going to make. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to get an appointment with the Sylvia Green.
Okay, so you call, receptionist does pick up, no problem, asks what she can do for you. You say you want to make a meeting with Sylvia Green. She says, what business do you have with Sylvia? Do you know her? May I ask who's calling?
Oh, I say, you haven't heard of me. I am writing this book on the prophecies, the elven prophecies.
Okay. Fascinating.
And this is going to be huge. And I am so happy with her work that I want her exclusively.
I see. That is most fascinating to hear. Let me see here. And you hear her typing away a little bit. And she comes back and she says, I can make an appointment for you in 3 days. Of course, we will have to do a quick scouting report, make sure this is real. And we'll send you some forms. And you can have an appointment in 3 days.
Fantastic. I'm only going to be here a couple of days, so that'll work out just fine.
Excellent. And you give her your contact info so she can send you the forms and you can send her your dossier and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you swap info. She pins you in for the March 18th. We'll say at 3 p.m. How does that sound?
Great. Now, all of the information that I feed them is all from Atari's fake persona.
Yes, this all rides on Atari.
Even finding out where the safe is.
Oh.
Yeah, the safe's probably wireless, right? Atari?
Sure. Yeah. Totally. Totes is.
During this downtime, I was going to start actually writing the Elven prophecies.
Okay.
Mixed in, as a loose instruction manual, just so we have something to present.
Do you have forgery or anything like that?
Wouldn't it be instruction?
Sure.
Actually, you and Atari should work together on that, I think. You can add the dry, boring bits, and he can spice it up a bit into something that people will want to read.
Well, I was going to, focus.
That's what an editor's for.
So a little time later, you get the forms, and you send the dossier, and you guys, fill it all out and forge it all out and whatnot, to satisfy, make them think you're real and kind of point them in the right direction so they can make sure you're real. And are you going to do anything else for the day? You're just going to kind of wait for a reply for them to validate?
Well, I was going to keep writing.
Yep, I got that. No problem.
So we need to plan out plan B. So if something goes wrong, how quickly can the rest of the group get in there? Right?
have a threat response team.
Yeah, I believe in the meeting you guys are talking about the attorney, Longstreet, played by the dwarf, and the rider, played by Almari the elf. And you're trying to get Atari in there as well as something.
Well, as well as the rest of the team, basically. I mean, we could simply be
Have them
secure.
in
Security,
basement.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I would be.
Okay.
Have them in the
You
basement.
know, that's kind of weird having security, though, isn't it?
No, this
No.
guy is a prophet.
Not necessarily. Now, it might be if say, Giggles is wearing his full, combat suit, it might, yes. That's a little over the top. But, like, I mean, if they're dressed nice and, like, bodyguards, that's absolutely not unheard of here.
This guy's not a prophet, but he recently did have an incident that makes him a little knee jerk, which is why
Well, there
we're
you go.
here.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yep, perfect. But you just can't be, like, SMG slung over the shoulder, helmets, full body armor. That's not going to look right. That's going to raise red flags. I mean, you know that. Going to an editor to talk about representing some writings, and showing up like that is not going to look good. I mean, you know that. So
Just
just
couldn't.
keep that in mind. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
we're not going in stormtrooper mode. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Couldn't the suit go over the top of the armor? Just not have the.
No, not your armor. You have full-on body armor. It wouldn't work like that. Now they have specialized armor that I know Shady owns some of.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of like that, where it looks very chic, very stylish, but is armored. Yes, there are armored suits.
So do I have a set.
No.
There you go. Yep. So later that evening, Giggles, you do get a call back from your dock wagon contact.
Oh,
And
okay.
yes, Sylvia does have a contract with dock wagon.
So
It's a fairly high level one, and it is paid for by the company.
Oh, okay.
So if we knock her out, then that's going to make things complicated.
Why? If she's still breathing, they won't activate.
And that's from you reaching out to your contact the day before in the previous session. Just remember.
Yeah.
Right, but if we knock her unconscious, that might summon them, right?
Oh.
Yeah, usually there's a condition monitor, especially on the higher levels, where it monitors her condition, and if it hurts a certain flat line, if you will, then it'll notify Dock Wagon, and they will start reaching out to her. That is well-known protocol.
Though I could arrive as Doc instead.
Say that again.
I could arrive as the Dock Wagon instead.
I was kind of thinking along those lines too, as an alternative. I could go in as the bodyguard security, and you could be on standby as a dock wagon for Plan B in case we need it.
I was going to say, certainly something you might want to keep in your pocket, good information to have. But
Yes.
You go in as
just following through with your contact.
With Hans's background, the clearance that she's got for the dock wagon, would he know what triggers?
Not specifically. No, I mean, she's got a gold contract, I believe it's called. So it's pretty high. It's pretty well paid. It has a lot of bells and whistles. If she was to have a seizure, or if she was to get mugged and knocked unconscious or something like that, it would probably notify them, and they would probably send someone out that way.
Okay.
She would also have like a panic button that could call them if she was in trouble. Like something was wrong, she'd done something or saw something that someone needed help, car accident or something, she could call them easily.
Mm-hmm.
Can you disable that, Atari?
What's that?
The dock wagon transponder or whatever.
Well, he could disable it, and if you see her push, you call me, and then I can come in as the doc.
Reroute it?
That would not be easy. You do not feel with a company like Dog Wagon. That stuff's pretty secure.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I think that'd be too tough. That's beyond my pay grade.
Yeah.
What would the response time be, Dr. Giggles?
Depends on location. Could be anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on location. From downtown to the Barrens. close by, a matter of minutes. Like where she's like, if it would have happened at Sylvan Information, they'd probably be there in 3 to 5 minutes, along with Knight Errant, more than likely.
Maybe the safe's at her house.
I kind of don't think the company would let that happen. Professor, when you were looking in those executive offices, did you see any artwork on the walls?
Yes.
So, I mean...
Potted plants, artwork, decorated. They were large offices.
Bookcases.
Yep. Shelving.
Was there any weird architecture, or were the offices just wall to wall, like sharing walls?
No weird alcoves or anything like that he could recall, if that's what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like weird shapes or anything. No, they were fairly square in dimensions, from what he recalls.
Yeah, well, don't all those old TV shows like to put safes behind artwork?
Has been known to happen. Old-timey safes.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be very big.
So you guys talk it over that evening. You keep going back and forth. We're going to go ahead and go to the next day. So the meeting will be in 2 days from now. It is the 16th. Do you guys want to do anything, or do you have any new ideas that you want to enact? Or
What's everybody's role?
I might want to take a look astrally and see if I can poke my head in there and see if there's any paranormal stuff happening, or if I could possibly
kind of wander through in the middle of the day, kind of scan everyone a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
I may want to pick up one of them armored fancy suits.
Okay, go ahead and look it up in the player's handbook and check the availability and, figure out what you want to get. I'll let you do that.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a sensing.
I'll kind of help you, Holmes. Yep, go ahead and roll your sensing.
9.
And go ahead and tell me what you roll. I'm looking at something else.
3 hits.
You don't really sense anything out of the way. Magically, there's certainly no spirits. There might be a couple magically active people, but no one that stands out. They might have some innate ability or some small little magical ability. Nothing that glares at you as a threat or an attention grabber. Everyone else seems mundane. You kind of wander through. Again, the people upstairs, they are mundane. There's no sources of magic or anything great up here that is attracting your attention.
Awesome. Can I that roll's probably not high enough to see her aura, right?
You wouldn't know which aura would be hers.
Okay.
You've never met her to link her aura to her person, to her physical body. So any one of these auras could be hers. You would have no way of knowing.
Hey, I relay that to the rest of the group, and
Hans, there is Giggles. You can get the Actioneer Business Clothes which gives you armor rating of 8. Their availability is 8, so you can always get that.
I just got paid.
That costs $1,500. So what you would want to do is roll negotiation or an etiquette, street etiquette, or what else? Any sort of social skill that would be applicable.
Or if he has a contact, right? If he
I
has
don't have any social skills. I just have contact.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and roll 2d6. So you'll just contact your dock wagon. So while you talk to your dock wagon, you talk to him about getting you some armored business clothes. So roll 2d6. You just want to roll high.
Yeah. Roll.
7, perfect. Okay. He says, yeah, he can probably pick that up for you and drop it off tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool.
It'd be straight 1,500 Nuyen for you. Okay, so go ahead and mark that, and we'll just call that good.
Okay.
We don't have to roleplay that out. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, Atari or Almari, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe I can like hang around and see maybe Mississippi can like clairvoyance and identify her, and then I can take a look astrally and look at her aura. Is that something that we could pull off?
I would have to get 4 successes on clairvoyance.
And you have to know what she looks like. I don't think any of you know what she looks like.
Did Atari get any pictures of her or anything like that from research?
Her Facebook page was set to private.
Oh yeah.
I still think it's funny.
But
Is there face on any of the, I don't know, book jackets?
No, it's Aaron's face.
Okay.
Roll a d6, Atari. Let's do this old-fashioned.
Okay.
Just roll a d6.
All right.
1 through 3, there's a picture. 4 through 6, there's not. There is not. You were not able to dig up a picture.
You suck, Atari.
Well, there goes that plan.
I'd like to see you fight her picture, man.
I'd like to see you roll a 1 through 3.
Any other ideas, or should we just like?
I mean, you have a
Fast
meeting
forward
set
to,
for 2 days. Yeah, you have a meeting set for 2 days.
I'm that.
I don't know what more wet work or leg work you want done. I keep confusing wet work, killing people, leg work, investigation. There's a difference, Bryce. Okay.
If you're killing people with your legs.
Bum.
It's all the same to Dr. Giggles.
Oh, God. Dead or alive, their organs can still be harvested.
Dead or alive, your organs are coming with me.
Are we going to just fast forward to the meeting day?
Okay, fast forward.
So
what is everyone's role?
Security.
Everyone is security?
The writer.
Security or possible dock wagon.
Lawyer.
Maybe Shady should be my personal security. You should be in reserve for Dock Wagon, Dr. Giggles.
I thought, weren't we going to drive into the parking garage underneath?
I don't want my car locked in a parking garage. I think we should park somewhere that's a little more free, or just get out of my car and let it drive around while we go in.
Or set it
What's
set
that?
it to park like a few blocks away and wait for you or something. Like go
Right.
find the nearest like public parking and park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do something like that. With your lifestyle, you can do something like that.
Now, earlier in the day, Almari is going to cast Physical Mask, but he's going to try for 4 hits. And if he doesn't get that, then he'll try again until he does. But this can be like earlier in the day so that he can recover from the drain or this.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and allow that.
I need to use the restroom over your back.
Yep. But it is sustained.
It is. Yep. And I've got one of my
You can have like so many sustained without it affecting you, right?
focused up to a force 4, yeah.
Just one
Yep.
spell, right? So that spell will
Yep.
cost you nothing essentially.
Right. I don't get the -2 penalty.
And you're just changing your looks just to alter your appearance.
Yeah, blonde hair. I look like a different elf.
Okay.
Just so that I don't,
But you match, okay, and you and Tari worked that out. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So now you match the persona of this prophet.
This writer, he's not a prophet.
Exactly. Just a
Yeah.
likable elf.
Yeah.
You don't think of yourself as a prophet, just an author who had an idea for a book that has some potential truths in it.
And he just happens to like wearing robes and beaded necklaces.
No.
No. I'll be wearing my auctioneer business clothes.
Whenever we're near him, we should all be like, "Howdy, howdy, howdy, howdy," like the Hare Krishnas.
What's your
The cult.
role, Atari? Other than
I have no idea. That's what I keep saying. What's everyone's role? I can't see myself really doing like security, but I could ham it
you're
up.
the
I
lawyer
guess.
secretary.
Eh.
Or you're the PR guy?
Maybe I'm
You could be
your.
the
Well, I don't know
author's
why I would
personal
be.
assistant.
Let's see. Like what? How would it make sense? Like, okay, security guy. Then you got your attorney. Maybe an agent that represents you.
Or the author's personal assistant.
You could be like a
Okay,
personal
I
assistant.
could be a
secretary,
personal assistant. Sure.
publicist. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be a personal assistant.
You can use that paranoid nature of yours to always be typing in everything that he says.
Yeah. You never know when words of wisdom are going to come spewing forth from the Great One's mouth.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's the one who calls him a prophet. All
Yeah,
right.
maybe,
And then Shady
maybe,
Bane Giggles, are you guys
maybe
going
you should
in?
be a mute.
Shady Bane Giggles, are you going in?
I'm planning on going in. Do we want to enact the plan B and have Giggles outside?
In the parking garage, maybe?
Well, he's going to want to be somewhere where he can respond quickly.
Yeah, not
We
the
won't,
parking.
we won't have a lot of
No,
time.
there's guards, so
I'd just be puttering
Like in your
around.
car, Shady May? Like in your car a few blocks away?
I was thinking maybe his truck, right? Because we could chuck her in the back of that a little bit more. Can he disguise that also to make it look like a paddy wagon? I mean,
That would take extensive work.
yeah.
I thought he had that cloaking thing that makes his vehicle look like, at least give it an outside appearance of kind of same paint job type thing.
Who does?
You?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I thought you said your vehicle had that nifty trick.
That sounds new to me. Yeah.
It's a cloaking thing you can put on it. It doesn't change the vehicle itself. I think it just changes the paint job.
Only if the Ares Roadmaster comes with.
I'm sure there's like a protocol where you can't impersonate, like fire police, stuff like that.
Where we're going, we don't need protocols.
Oh my God. All right. So it sounds like all of you except Giggles are walking up to the front door.
I mean, is that what we want to do, or do we want Giggles to come in as security as well?
Man, I got a suit in case you want me with Plan A, or I can drive around for Plan B.
I bought a suit, guys.
Am I gonna have a whole gaggle of people around me?
Appears you're gonna have a whole gang.
Let's see that.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's voicing anything on the potential Plan B. I mean, that's if shit goes south, right? I mean, if we got to shoot our fucking way out of here, which of course I'd prefer not to.
I mean, if you're shooting your way out, I'd rather go running in full body.
Well, that's Plan B. Plan B is not going to happen.
Well,
It's totally
bring
going to be
our
Plan A.
weapons, right? I left my weapon in the car.
Well,
Your knife?
Yeah, because it's going to be searched, aren't we?
You're gonna leave your foci in
hold
the
on.
car?
What kind of security do we have to get through to get in?
Well, we have an appointment, so that shouldn't be a problem. You guys will just have to wait in the waiting room, right?
Well,
As
I
my
need to get
lawyer
inside, man. I thought we were going to knock her out,
Yeah,
take
yeah,
over her
you.
computer.
So you in Mississippi are gonna come into the office with me, right?
Yeah.
And
And then
my
sh-
bodyguard.
I was expecting.
And then
I
your
was expecting to
bodyguards,
be just
Shady May
outside
and
the
Dr.
office.
Giggles, right, are coming in. They'll watch the door.
Yeah.
Someone has to be on the outside of the door to make sure no one comes in.
Right. That's what the security does.
Right. And so I imagined one security guard inside, one security guard outside.
So is Giggles going with you then?
Well, he
I
would have
think
to
I
at
think
that point.
Giggles.
Yeah.
watches the door on the outside to make sure no one comes in after we knock her out.
So he's going with you.
I think so.
Yeah, it would be the full crew, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so no plan B then.
Wait. Yeah, no plan B. We just go in guns blazing, bitches. Let's do this.
But we won't have our big gun.
I know.
If we have
That's
to
why I'm
knock-
asking
if we
about.
have to knock her out.
We're going to find
If
out.
we-
Okay, so I'm not going in with my rifle. I'm not going in with my katana. Shit. Okay.
You guys got like backup weapons?
I do.
A taser, I'm not good with.
I've got a concealed holster.
What about Dr. Giggles? Do you have? I mean, bodyguards will have, weapons, but they won't like have assault rifles.
No,
Right.
I have a taser.
A taser.
We'll take care of our job, okay? When you get in there, you might want to express your concern about security and try to subtly get information about maybe where the safe is. I mean, she's obviously not going to tell us that, but she may let something slip, like on the grounds here or something along those lines.
Did you want to, Shady? Do you want to approach one of the guards and just say, "Hey, so we're bodyguards, and your clients had some other issues or anything like that"?
No. I think we
Super-
should go right to the receptionists. If they stop
quick
us,
AFK,
then
I'll
we'll
be right
deal
back.
with them. Okay. If they stop us, if security stops us, then we'll deal with them. Otherwise, no. We just walk by and go.
Okay.
Go to receptions and go to our meeting.
Cool.
We're here because we're supposed to be here, right?
Absolutely. We have an appointment.
Mm-hmm. Because
So
we got this
no-
awesome book.
So no plan B.
Plan B.
Plan B is shoot the fuck at everything,
Yeah.
but we're hoping that's not going to happen.
But we won't have our stuff fuck out of it.
You'll have that nice new suit that you just got.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, I'm dressed business casual.
I just have my regular armored coat on. It's stylish.
Are you sure that you? I know you think it's stylish.
It's part of the Ares Globetrotter vest series.
What's
Tweed
the
is
green,
so 2060, dude.
Are those corduroy pants you're wearing?
Please say yes.
Oh, the corduroy goes back to 2050.
All right, so I'll approach and I'll say that I announce who I am and that I have an appointment to talk to Sylvia Green. And
You may want to hold on because our guide is AFK.
Who is?
GM Bryce.
that or his mic's off again.
No, he
he's
said he
muted.
was going AFK.
I'm gonna take a look around. I'm just gonna.
How do we get rid of the green box that I fucking wrote in the
Oh, if you.
damn screen?
Oh, Bryce will have to delete it.
Okay. Sorry, Bryce. But
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a look around. Maybe sit on the couch.
not gonna lick the prophet's ass.
No. That's later. You be quiet, Shady May. He's a great man.
That's Operation Baudet.
Operation
He's gonna-
Baudet.
He's gonna change the world.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that. What? Who? What? Why do I have drawings on my map?
Oh, yeah,
Who
you have
broke my map?
to. That would be
You're welcome.
Shady May.
It's Shady Me. At least
Being
you didn't
her
try,
artistic self.
right? You need to work on that. At least
Well,
you didn't
this is
try and
just the
change your
beginning.
color or draw a dick like an old member of us used to do
No.
I was gonna bring that up.
at the time.
Yeah. So, Bryce, you'll have to delete the
Alright.
drawing. We don't have a delete button.
Yeah.
That'd be great if it would let me.
You should
You have
have
to be on the
a.
right map.
So, if over on the left-hand side, underneath the arrow, there's a paintbrush. You click on the
Yes.
paintbrush, and then underneath that, there will be a delete all drawings thing. You just click
Yes.
on that.
Oh god, I hope this does nothing bad to my map.
Not unless you drew something on your map.
I don't think I did. If I did now, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Okay.
I didn't see anything else. Good.
Alright, excellent. So you guys walk in. Pass through 2 double glass doors, watched over by 2 uniformed guards. They're just ordinary, like, rent-a-cops. They're not knight errant or decked out or anything. They just, watch you walk in. They don't wear any armor, just have a security guard suit. So they just watch you walk in, then you head in. There's 2 receptionists at the semicircular desk, divides the waiting room from the main lobby. It's filled with plush chairs and couches, done in lovely shades of Lincoln green and Arizona brown. The carpet is a thick pile shag of deep maroon, dappled with silver leaves in a seemingly random pattern.
I'll approach the receptionist and announce who I am and that I have an appointment with Sylvia Green.
Yes, indeed you do. I see here that you are written down for a 3 p.m. with Miss Sylvia. I assume it's a couple minutes early, out of character.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, you can go ahead and head on up the stairs and check in with the upstairs receptionist, and she will direct you where to go.
Fantastic.
Thank you for visiting Sylvan Information. Good day.
You're lucky to be in the presence of the prophet.
My God, I love it. Excuse me, sir. Did you say something?
You
The
heard me.
prophet is registered in Seattle.
You heard me.
Oh, the prophet. Yes, indeed. That's good, sir. She says politely. Forced politeness. Goes back to typing away.
All right, so we head up.
Yeah, Shady's gonna help Atari move along.
So you
I
go upstairs.
keep looking back at the receptionist.
Fucking freak.
All right, we head up the stairs.
Changing maps. Ah, that didn't work. Hold on. There we go. I haven't refilled anything yet, so just hold on. Bear with me.
Yep, no problem.
You should start seeing something now.
Yep.
Yep, got it.
Oh, righty. So second floor here, you can tell, is where the bigwigs all have their offices. In the center of this area is a large circular receptionist desk with 1 receptionist behind it. You walk up to her, asks who you are.
I inform her of the who I am and the appointment.
Yep, and she directs you to Miss Sylvia Green, which is this office right here. She says she's expecting you anytime. Your bodyguards can remain outside.
Fantastic. So I'll move down.
Okay. And you hear her buzz you in. Yes, Miss Green, the Almari's here for your meeting.
All right.
And you head on into the office.
Smoking.
Nice.
Where you see a young, attractive elven woman, hard work at her desk. Motions you for you to go ahead and have a seat. Looks around at the group and then sees Almari and the elf and directs her attention to him. Hello, I am Sylvia Green. It's nice to meet you, Almari. When we looked at you, we were quite surprised with the portfolio you had. We had never heard of you before. And here you are in our own backyard. So
Well, I traveled
to us.
Hey, Dr. Giggles.
I say, thank you for seeing me on such short notice, and
Wanna hand me that
I'm
knockout
very
badge?
impressed with your work, and hopefully we can work out some kind of deal.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, indeed. I'm sure that we can. Of course, we'll have to see a copy of your entire manuscript of this 12 Ways of the Elfin Prophecy, or what it is that you may call it. So, and they continue talking back and forth. Is there anything anyone's going to do while you're there and talking? Giggles, you and Shady May were directed to the couches.
She walked in.
Shady May?
Yes.
And then close the door? Okay.
Mhm.
Ma'am, excuse
And
me,
then
ma'am,
stands at the
close.
door.
Okay.
I say, I apologize. I've had a couple of incidences with fans and fanatics.
Yeah.
I
Sylvia doesn't
turn
say
to
anything.
Almari. Don't apologize, sir. We can't have another incident like last time. We have to keep your bodyguard close.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure, we're just a publishing office. I'm sure that nothing bad will happen to you here. No, Sylvia wasn't the one complaining. The receptionist was trying to call out to Shady, and then Shady just closed the door, ignoring her. So she's not going to run in and stop you. Sylvia don't care. She's not, There's just only 2 chairs, though, so 2 of you are standing.
Yeah, and Shady's not being aggressive. She's just being defensive by the door, looking like a security.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, Sylvia doesn't bat an eye. She just kind of looks at you, and then they're obviously used to people with retinues
Mm-hmm.
and bodyguards and whatnot. So you look very much in place with your business suits and all that. So she doesn't question anything. She just goes and talks with Almari. Almari, go ahead and roll like a performance or an corporate etiquette or anything.
It'll be a performance.
Yep. Wow. No, you rolled 9 dice. Right. It's broken.
Yeah.
So roll 9 dice. That'll be your amount of hits.
I got excited too when I saw that.
Right. 2 hits. Oh, she has no reason not to believe you. That's fine. She asks a few pointed questions that you don't really like, that you kind of stammer a couple times on because you're trying to remember what Atari had told you. In fact, one time Atari even spoke up as your publicist to correct you on a certain fact. But it seems to be working. Seems to be working. It's not working glowingly, but it seems to be working.
Okay, should I hit her with the knockout spell?
Oh my god, here we go.
No. We got the patch, dude. We got the trank patch.
And we're gonna-
When we have to do both?
No, the spell's backup. So when we're ready, I'm
Speaking-
going to ask her to look at something on my laptop or
Okay.
whatever. And I'm gonna,
when we're speaking subvocally, nobody's the wiser, right?
Yeah, you guys are essentially talking amongst yourselves.
All right, yeah.
If it's implanted or you're subvocal, that's fine. Otherwise, you do have to do some sort of like whispering.
Right.
I'll be trying to
we-
steer the conversation to
Security.
the other guy
No.
writing and stuff like that. Trying to just keep the the conversation flowing and stuff like that.
We liked what you did with his work, which is why we reached out to you.
Yeah.
And I'm concerned about security. Okay, let's bring that up. See what we can get out of her before getting aggressive.
Well, your documents will be very safe here. We have very robust cybersecurity. You wouldn't have to worry about someone stealing it. We handle such important other authors as so and so and so and so and Aaron the Scribe. So there'd be no leaks. You'd be in very safe.
Can I try to speak to her and try to pry more on the security? Can I what would that be, negotiation or something, or etiquette?
Yeah, etiquette, performance, negotiation.
Okay, we'll do performance.
It's a really great picture of the editor.
Damn.
Ooh.
No, she says, yeah, I don't really worry myself with such mundane things. That's handled by other people in the company. I'm more interested in your works.
Hey,
I
Atari,
think
can
you'll be
you
able to send
show
me
her-
an unedited
show
copy.
her a bit of the manuscript on your tablet there? Can you
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Ma'am, I'd like you to take a look at this. And so
Okay.
I pull out my
Leans over her
tablet,
desk.
set it on the table, and I start scrolling through through the website.
Now, hold on one sec. Let me ask something real important.
Uh-huh.
This wall that she's got her back to, is it glass?
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And what about the door?
is there windows?
All right, great point.
And here we go. No, yes, there are windows. There is no window in the door, but there is a window outside.
Excellent.
Behind her.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
Forgive the interruption. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, ma'am, I'd like you to take a look at some of his writing here. And as I'm scrolling through with my right hand, in my left hand, I have the trank patch from Dr.
Okay.
Giggles, and I slap it on her
Yes.
neck.
Oh, nice. Beautifully done. Okay. So, yeah, she's very interested, leans over her desk, the corner of her desk, kind of into you. Very nice perfume. Yeah. She's
Oh, you
very
smell really
attractive.
nice. As I slap the patch.
And you slap on the patch. What is the rating of the patch?
Dr. Giggles?
They have ratings.
It's a tranquilizer patch, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes, it has a rating of 1 to 10.
Oh, it's 6.
It's 6. Yeah, I was going to say 6, I think, is the highest you get. So it will do 6 stun damage, and it's resisted only with her body. Her body.
Oh, man. Her body. Whew.
I ready a spell in case I see her just get woozy.
Holy crap. Look at that. So she takes 4 stun damage. Knocks her senseless. Oh, what's happening? Oh.
Still awake though?
I'm like, I
Still
love you.
awake.
I love you. As she
Still awake.
This is it.
I go rushing around and I'm like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay?
I push her out of the chair and I sit there.
It's okay. It's cast.
I'm going to cast Mind Probe on her really quick.
I push her out of the chair. Get out of the way.
So she's in his lap. He's casting Mind Probe. You're doing your thing.
Is she still awake and able to scream yet,
She's
or
out.
like did she just pass out?
She is surprised. She's shocked. She doesn't really know what happened yet. She hasn't put 2 and 2 together, but she's bewildered, but coming back around.
That fast?
Okay.
Not that fast, no. But you can tell that she's not like permanently incapacitated. This is
No.
I get to work on a computer.
Well, I'll cast
Okay.
Clout on her. Stun
Well,
damage.
wait, I want to do
Okay.
Mind Probe first.
Like, what does the Mind Probe do? Just that.
Well, we got to find
Yes,
her safe.
I'm going to do it Force 6.
Mississippi, can you scan this room with your, I don't know, hex vision or whatever the hell you have and look for safes in the walls or in the floor or maybe in the desk?
Yeah, just a second. Let's knock her out.
Damn it.
That's not rolling good for you tonight.
I'm gonna try to use a point of karma and re-roll my failures.
You
So
are
that would be
fucking, yeah, go for it.
10.
Atari, you jack in. We're going to get to you in a second.
Okay.
There we go. So that would be 8 successes on a force 6. So it would be 6 force. Rolling the drain. I take 2.
Take
Nice.
4 drain.
No,
No, 2 drain. Wow. 6 successes.
It won't let me click the drain. Can you
Double
click
click on the.
you did. You got drained.
Right. The condition monitor I can't click.
Hold on.
Double click the.
So click right in the center square, and double click it in the center circle. And you gotta double click it.
It's not working. There you go.
That didn't work.
That
Now you
worked.
do it.
Nope. Wait, it went away again.
Yeah, I'm playing with it.
Oh.
I don't know why it isn't working for you. I mean, I have to kind of jiggle my mouse around to find the sweet spot, but yeah. Okay, well, 2 stun. You're marked. And you mind problem 6 successes. That's a lot. Yeah. you
Here's
can
the
pretty much kill everything.
manuscript. How do you get into the safe?
Where is
And
it?
you
How do you get into it?
What the name of the file is?
Yep, nope, you have no problem. You get all that information right
Her
from
password for her computer.
Hold on a sec. Do I get any?
What kind of underwear she likes to wear?
The safe.
No, bad, Laird. Bad.
I'm sure that I get a resist.
But she's stunned.
Yes, willpower plus logic. Yep, willpower plus logic. Okay.
Adjusted by the stun.
Yeah. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Her mind opens like a flower. Beautiful.
So I tell Atari the password, what the file is, where the file is, and then I start telling where is the safe, how to get into the safe, everything like that for Mississippi.
The safe is right there next to you, behind a hidden panel. The combination is 5 left, 8 right, 18 left. It's an old-fashioned combination safe. There's no wireless, there's no network, there's nothing connected to it. It's completely old-fashioned.
All right, I will relay that to Mississippi and have Mississippi go and get into the safe.
Yeah, what did you say that combination was again?
I'm worried about her not her screen.
5 left, 8 right, 18 left.
And all of this time I'll be like, "Are you okay? You just fainted. Are you okay? You got another patch?"
I'm gonna hit her.
I just had
No,
that.
don't do that, because then the dock wagon will show up.
It's gonna show up on this.
So how are you going to deal with her? Just
No,
distract her?
No, I'm gonna count.
I'm gonna like start fanning her face. I'm gonna turn
Does she
her.
have a glass of water or something that I can pour in here?
Sure.
Okay.
He's gonna
so
notice
that-
me opening the safe.
No,
We just
I'm gonna turn her around so she's facing the windows outside, and I'm gonna be
She's
like,
not-
"Oh, are you okay?"
She's not that completely incapacitated. She's starting to reach up behind her back where the patch is. She's...
Oh, we would have to have that pulled off before she got competent enough. Right?
Elmar.
Yeah, I mean, she's not, like I said, she's not completely out.
No.
You're going to cloud her with a force 6. So roll 14 dice.
Five
5
successes.
successes. Nice. And then go ahead and roll your drain. So you're going to be taking 2 drain.
I'll use a head.
Okay. Make sure you track your usage.
Yep.
Reroll the minuses, so 9. Roll 9 more. Need 2 more hits.
I have faith.
There you go. So I have no drain.
Excellent. All right. So you knock her out. In fact, you knock her out so hard, you do see a little blood coming out of her nose. It's not bad.
So you better move quick.
Yeah,
But
we're
it's
on the clock
out.
now, gentlemen.
So yeah, I'm gonna use that combo that Almari grabbed and open up the safe.
Atari still has to like plant in the viruses and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I gotta look for any files. I gotta dump that virus.
Well, I tell you the name of the file and where it's at and everything like that. I should have gotten like, she was just a book to me.
That's okay. You're in Atari's world now. No, remember on the internet, you have a virus you have to plant in a data store.
Yep.
Was your
Right.
instructions. So beyond that is whatever you. So while Atari hops in the seat, while you guys finish knocking out Sylvia, grabbing the information for the safe and opening the safe. So you guys are all doing that.
We're also
Meanwhile-
getting a bonus for any information not pertaining to this.
No, for not messing with any other information.
Oh, okay.
They
So we
want this
don't
as
want to mess
quiet-
with.
Correct.
Right.
They want
Gotcha.
this as quiet as possible, so you get a bonus if you don't meddle in anything else not related with the run.
I misunderstood that. Good.
That's okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Which doesn't mean it won't necessarily stop you, but that's up to you. They are offering a bonus.
Yeah, no, I'm all for the bonus.
It doesn't appear you're doing anything. Okay.
After she goes limp, I'm just gonna be like, doop, 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 and I'm gonna wait over here.
Okay. You don't detect any outward alarms or anything like that, but you guys, I'm sure, take positions and do all that. Now, while that's going on, Atari.
Yeah.
You plug in your wire, and as soon as you do this little kind of tunnel vision thing, and you go down a tunnel to a little kind of black wall, and you pierce through the wall into your matrix world, and you instantly enter the host of Sylvan information. So you're not on a matrix grid, you're in the host itself, you have direct access, and they have spent a lot of money on this host. It appears like a primeval forest.
Okay.
You see animals running in between the forest. All this is kind of like electronical, so you see kind of flashing lights and whatnot behind the trees and whatnot, like lines of lights running up and down of them like code. Birds are flying through the air. Wildlife is running in the grass, representing like data packets and whatnot running around in the system.
Okay.
So you're in this large giant forest. What you just did is you walked out of a small cottage pictured on the bottom right, representing an access port.
Okay.
I gotta find you on the matrix map here. Hold on a sec. There you are. This cottage is right next to a large tower in the forest, which is represented by the bottom left. Coming off this tower are 3 different lines of cottages. You are in a line of 6. Obviously, the executive office is upstairs, and then the 2 other lines are much longer, almost like villages, which are probably all the other smaller. Standing outside of this tower, you see a scribe-like figure behind a desk, overflowing with books and ledgers, with a ledger in front of him, with stacks of books all next to him, and behind him is the door to the tower.
Okay.
There is also a path leading off this tower, off to the north, to what appears to be another tower deeper in the forest.
Okay. Okay. So
That's when you notice the bear staring at you from the forest across the path.
This is pretty cool.
And like I said, it's all electronic.
Yeah.
It's not like, imagine it like electronic background.
Okay.
Flickering every now and then, kind of squarish or pixelated,
All right. So.
And you're on a path. You just walked out of a cottage. You're on a path. Leads to a tower or other cottages.
Okay. So I am looking for the mainframe.
You're looking for any data store, anywhere to
What
plant
does
this
your
file.
avatar look like? Do you look like her avatar because you're logged in under her password?
You do see a few figures walking around, and they appear as medieval peasants. The scribe appeared like in medieval clothing. I'm sorry, I should have corrected that.
Okay.
And what does Atari look like?
I'll make
The
myself
system
look.
automatically made him a peasant,
Okay. That's fine. Let's see here.
but he can alter it. I mean, he has the ability as a hacker. He can change back to a square. He's kind of a squarish peasant, almost like Minecraft squarish. So he doesn't quite fit in, because his natural programs are fighting what the host
Yeah.
overrides.
Okay. So I'm gonna, I guess, move forward. I'm looking for I need to search for data
Yes. You need to
on
find a
Mankind
data
Revealed. So
You need to find, any data store, they said, would work.
okay, I head to one.
But by all means, if you want to search for that data store, you can. You know that coming off of this tower or inside the tower would probably hold data stores.
Okay.
But these cottages are all individual, like, workstation ports to go into the system, if you will.
Okay. So I head to the tower.
And this tower is like a central point where there's probably other stores. So you walk up to the tower, and the scribe looks up at you and asks if you're on the list. You recognize this as a patrol ice.
Okay. Patrol.
So you have two options.
Okay.
You can do a hack on. You can do a sleaze.
Okay.
I assume you're hiding in the well. Yeah, you're probably gonna want to hide in the shadows.
Okay.
Otherwise, it detects you automatically.
Okay. Hiding in the shadows.
And then you're either gonna want to.
So when I was reading Sylvia's mind, did I convey any information like go to the tower or anything like that?
No, you wouldn't have known either.
I don't know about
This is
those.
all matrix and
things.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't have any
Tower's
idea.
just a
about that shit.
representation. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure we're using the right skill. Gotta remind myself. There we go. So perfect. So you're gonna roll a logic plus sleaze. I'm gonna be rolling computer plus intuition. So add in any bonuses or anything like that you may have.
You get a +2 to your logic, right? No? That right?
So you have to get 2 or more successes to go undetected.
Okay.
Logic plus sleaze cap is, I believe, data processing. Let me look again. No cap.
Do I get my hack on the fly?
No, this is just logic plus sleaze.
Okay, hold on.
4, perfect. So he just looks at the list as you walk past him, and he doesn't make any move towards you.
Okay, I just keep going.
So obviously you got past him. So once you get inside the tower,
Okay.
So this is a large tower with the desk. On that desk are huge volumes showing who has access to the tower. Once you are inside the tower, you see multiple data stores that appear as individual library rooms. It looks like one data store per member.
Okay.
They are accessible to the entire editorial staff.
Okay.
You see, let's see, you see files. One library room is marked music. One library, there's 9 in total. One is music, one is Simpsons, one is marked Dynabooks, one is marked graphic publications, one is marked administrative, one is marked personnel, one is marked artists, one is marked restricted, and the last one is miscellaneous.
Can I just do a search?
What are you searching for?
I'm searching
Don't
for...
you just need to drop that on any of them?
I'm just going to do a search for Aaron the Scribe.
I thought we mind probed for where it was at.
The hard copy and then password to get in here, but this is like Bryce said, Matrix-y stuff.
Yeah, because so my understanding is I'm getting a digital copy of this manuscript, Mankind Revealed, and then I'm dumping this virus.
Yeah.
No.
Any other information they have about it?
No.
No, we're getting the physical copy and then corrupting digital.
Yeah,
Just
we
drop
also,
the viruses in.
All they asked was get the original copy, get the physical copy, because Aaron's old school and he only made a physical copy.
Oh, I
And then
gotcha. So I'm
input
just dumping the virus.
Dump the virus to corrupt all the digital copies and leave some red herrings to throw off any
Okay.
investigation. That's all they asked you to do. Now you can look into whatever you want to look into.
Okay, I'm going to search for Aaron the Scribe. I want to see what the hell is going on.
Sure. Go ahead and do a matrix search.
Okay.
So computer plus intuition, cap of data processing.
Okay. I also have a search program which gives me a +2. And I have that
Added.
running. So say that again. It's logic plus
Computer plus intuition,
computer.
data processing is the cap.
Computer. Oh shoot. Doesn't work.
Plus intuition. Computer plus intuition.
Okay, my computer is 4. My intuition is 3.
Okay.
So how do I do this when I click computer?
So, yep, click computer,
Okay.
modifier of 2 or whatever your modifier is,
Yep.
which you should have turned on, and then link it to the attribute if it's not already. So you get to roll 9 dice. So now roll the little actual die icon and click 9 dice. And your cap is 8. Successes.
Where's the die icon?
Next to the wound.
The top of your character sheet.
The very top of the character next to wounds, right under the Shadowrun, under the N.
Very top, next to
6
wounds.
pips.
I see it. I see my condition
Click it.
monitor.
You don't see it?
I see the condition monitor. Physical damage, stun damage.
Okay. Way up, way up.
Okay.
Left of the, where it says player, up on the very top where it says character, player,
Oh.
Shadowrun.
The 6-sided die. Okay. Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
the actual 6-sided die.
So I'm gonna roll
Click it
9.
and then 9.
Got it.
This is how we get past the bug.
Jesus
So you
Christ,
got 2
seriously?
successes. Oh my gosh. You almost glitched. One more. You would have
Jesus.
glitched.
What's that all about?
Yeah, I would use an edge.
Successes. You do find
Can I use
a
edge to roll
file.
that? It doesn't matter. What do I find?
you do find the digital files where Aaron the Scribe is.
Okay.
You find a dossier under the artist data store. You see a bunch while you're finding Aaron the Scribe. You see a bunch of other data records for other artists.
Does anything jump
do
out to me?
Not really.
Okay.
Just names to you, really.
Yeah.
There is some personnel files on the editors.
Ooh, I want to know about Miss Sylvia Green.
Okay. Hers are where his file is found. You also find a copy of her safe combination.
Okay.
You do also find one other large block in the restricted data file, because of course you have to poke your eye there, that's extremely large. And it just seems to contain genealogical and biomedical data on various people.
Wait a
But
minute.
what caught your eye about it was the oldest piece of information seems to date back to 1834, and that just kind of struck you as funny.
That is funny. Can I copy all of these? The digital files, the dossier, and the artist, the personnel file for Sylvia, as well as on the
You have
artist.
to do some hack on the fly to get 3 marks, and then you can do a copy file,
Okay, let's give it a shot.
and they are not locked.
Okay.
The restricted one is locked. If you want to do the very large file, you have to break the lock.
Okay, let's start with these digital files, the dossier, all that junk that's not locked. Let's get
So
copies
go ahead
of
and
all
do
that.
hack on the fly. Go ahead and do hack on the fly.
Okay. So that would be hacking,
You're
logic,
going to get
+2.
max of sleaze. Are you just doing 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks?
I'm going to try for 3, 15 dice.
For all 3 marks? At once?
No, I'll do one at a time, I think.
Okay, so no negative then. The positive in net, you get a -2 for silence, you get a +2. So, yep, so now roll 15 dice.
Give me some good fucking numbers. Yes.
8 hits, but your max is sleaze, right?
Yeah, my sleeve.
Still, it's enough.
Yeah.
Wait, versus intuition and firewall. Oh, I gotta roll. Okay.
Yeah, my
so
sleeves
8.
is 6, so.
Okay, so 6 hits.
He just made you a digital sandwich.
Yes. And it tastes so good.
I rolled 2, so yep, you get 1 mark. Go ahead and do it again for a second mark.
Okay.
Okay, you succeeded. Now a 3rd mark.
Okay. Come on, 15 successes. Come on. Ooh.
Ooh,
Close.
just by 1. That last one was close. All right, so you got your 3 marks. Now,
Nice.
Don't get cocky.
Don't get cocky, kid.
We should have a magician that can amplify his logic during this time or something.
I have some biomedical stuff going on in my
okay,
head.
so now you're going to be
There's
doing a crack file, which is hacking plus logic, cap of attack.
Okay, hacking plus logic, cap of attack.
Of your attack rating.
Okay, so in that regard, then I'm going to use my configurator to alter the configuration of my deck.
Okay, so you immediately switch programs.
Yep. And now my attack is...
As a free action.
And now my attack is 6.
Roll it.
And so I'm going to do hacking. I think it's still the same. It's the 15 dice. Hacking on the fly. Yes.
That's not bad at all.
You're muted, GM.
Oh wow, that's funny. Okay. Not funny. So you easily crack the file. Now you just have to make a copy of it, which you actually only need 1 mark, so I do apologize for that. But you get extra bonuses because you have the extra marks. So you're going to be rolling computer plus logic with a +4 cap of data processing. So computer plus logic +4.
Okay, computer is 4. Logic is 7. 11 plus 4, 15 again. And then am I hacking on the fly?
This is a data processing action, so no.
Okay. Alright, so 15 again. Holy shit. Alright. It's a good thing I got all that edge. Let's see. Oh, hold on.
You get a
Data
+4.
processing. Hang
Right.
on. I can boost data processing. I have my toolbox program loaded, which gives me a +1 on data processing.
That's your cap.
And
What you're rolling is computer plus logic +4.
okay. Can I use the edge to reroll that?
Yep, so you're going to be rolling 11 dice. And adding that result to the 4. And mark your edge.
Okay. 4 again, +4.
Sweet.
And then, yep, I marked
8.
the edge.
And what is your data process?
Oh, where are we? Matrix. Data processing is, with my toolbox, is 5, it looks like. Matrix search. Edit. 5. Virtual machine. Unless, hold on here.
Okay, you know what? If you use this, yeah, you don't need to roll. You copy it. No problem. You have the marks. You copy it.
Okay.
You broke the protection. There's no data bomb. So yes, you have a copy of this large file.
Okay.
You see, okay,
I'm going to go ahead and dump the virus and get out of there.
and you dump the virus. You never looked at the virus, did you?
I didn't know I could.
You could have snooped around in it, certainly, but no, that's fine.
all right. I didn't this time.
All right, so you go ahead and jack back out, go back to your input, and log out. No problem.
Okay. Excellent.
While he's in there,
And
I'm
that
gonna,
was all done in about 20 seconds.
so I'm going to start a conversation. Almari, when you were
Yep.
in there, where's the safe, and what's the protocol to get into it?
The safe?
We already got into the safe.
We're
Oh,
already
it's right
we're
there.
done.
Never mind. I'm sorry. You're right. Did we actually get into the safe?
I
Yeah.
opened it and I pulled out the actually, I looked around at documents or anything else in there. I guess that we didn't search if there was anything else in there.
Yes,
We
well,
We're not
Tari-
getting anything else. We
before
don't
I
want
started
anything else.
Tari's- Before I started Tari's dive, you guys were finishing with Sylvia, knocking her out unconscious, and breaking into the safe and looting it. And all that was going on while Atari was jacked in. So about
Right,
the
right.
time you guys are done dragging all the papers out of the safe and thumbing through it, where you find Aaron the Scribe's Mankind Revealed physical copy, as well as a couple other finance sheets and files related to other authors. And just as you're going through that and separating it all out, Atari jacks back out, and here we go. That's where we're at.
So we don't want to take anything except for the manuscript. We want to put everything back the way it was. We'll put her back in her chair.
I pick her up, put her in the chair.
What else do we see in that safe, though?
We're not taking
Yeah.
anything else because we get a bonus for not taking anything else.
All right, let's
Man,
go.
what did we see? If it's stacks of gold bricks or magical items. I'm just saying.
Don't
What do
touch.
we,
Wait. Are there any security cameras?
In the office, absolutely not. No.
Did it?
And that
Did I
in the
see
building?
any security cameras that could have captured us on security footage
On the way up.
that I should probably wipe?
And the next, handful of minutes that we're walking out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a camera at the entrance. There's a camera in the reception hall. There's a camera like in the main upstairs reception area.
Are you able to like change the feed to appear as if those orcs we ran into came in here?
That'd be funny, but I'd rather just wipe it and get out of here.
Yeah, just wipe it and let's go.
Okay. I want to do that.
And it'll be resetting while we're walking out or something?
Yeah, I can,
Yeah,
I
I
can
can-
make them reset.
But who should hold them so that in case we get searched on the way out?
So you're gonna jack back in, Atari?
Yeah.
Okay, so you jack back in. You are back at that cottage outside of that tower. When you were in the tower that you were in, you didn't see anything as far as systems controls, but remember there was a tower further in the forest.
Okay, I'll head there.
You head there. Okay. The bear in the woods follows along the trail beside you in the forest. And every once in a while you see a flock of birds flying overhead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Shit, I lost my page. Shit, I lost my page. There it is. Okay, so you get to the next tower and you see further off in the forest there is a third tower. Next to the tower you're at, there is a large knight standing in front of this tower. And as you approach it, he looks at you up and down.
No.
It's another patrol ice. So we are going to do once more a perception. And you're going to be resisting it. So you're rolling a logic plus sleaze.
Okay. 7 plus 6 plus 2 for logic tests. It's 15.
Also next to him, tied up on a rope and sleeping, is a fox.
Okay.
You got 4 successes?
Yeah.
He got 4 successes. He looks at you for a long time. You even see one of the fox's ears kind of twitch. But then its gaze passes you, and it looks on down the road.
Do I
Just
know
barely
what the
past.
fox is?
Another program.
Okay. I'm guessing here.
Another ice program. You're not exactly sure.
Okay.
Well, let's not find out.
Yeah,
mean, like,
I'm just looking for cameras. Cameras. Cameras.
So you enter this tower, and in this tower, you see another small medieval library. Looks like it contains mostly like personnel files, time records, things like that. You see an access point, a cottage, that leads to the security office terminal. And you also see a reflecting pool in the middle of the tower. And it appears that this reflecting pool controls the internal and external security cameras within Sylvan.
Okay.
Nice.
So you have found the security mainframe.
Yeah, so I'd like to, I guess, edit that security
Scrub
camera.
and re-edit.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 1 hack on the fly. You do need to get 1 mark.
Okay. Six successes. Oh my god. Seriously? Alright, guess I gotta use edge, I guess.
Yeah.
Try that
If you
again.
have any left, I would advise it.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
I know you've used 1, I think.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
So you need 2 more successes.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll again. Do I roll the 15 again? Or
No, just the
Minus
misses.
whatever
just the
successes you had.
misses? So I roll 9.
Your cap is sleaze. What's your sleaze?
6.
Okay. Ooh. Is there any way you can bump that?
Let's take a look. Let's see here. I could. Okay, what I could do is.
Don't you have something that wipes cameras? Don't you have a program for that?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. The.
Oh.
I got quick config. I could use my quick
You
config
can also
ability.
use the edge effect push the limit, which eliminates any limit and gives you dice equal to your edge rating to roll and add to your successes. And any 6 you roll in that roll, you can re-roll again. So you can do that.
Well, I could do my quick config, which would bump up my
Okay.
sleaze to 10.
Okay.
Oh.
That'll work. That'll work. Then you can use your edge to re-roll.
Yeah.
You would be re-rolling
Still rerolling
9
9.
dice.
Yeah.
And you need 2 more successes. Perfect. You just were able to get that mark. You can cut and re-edit the footage,
Okay.
no problem. So you do that,
And then I get out of there.
and now you all head out. Okay, that took about another 15 seconds.
Okay, now Almari, how easily can you voice?
What was that? Can you
How
repeat that?
how easily can you impersonate her voice?
I could try, but
So I'm going to make sure that my head is down as we're walking out and not looking at
Okay.
any cameras. You know,
Okay.
hand up over my
So-
face.
Okay.
And
no,
let's go.
just act casual.
Hold on, don't
I will go
leave the place yet.
Okay.
follow after me anyway. So I'll
We're-
open the door, and
I was
and
trying to
I
set
will
something
say,
up.
I'm sorry, I have to go, Sylvia. We'll reschedule. But there's been a family emergency, and I must leave right now. And then I'll just casually say, "Come on, guys, we have to get going right now."
I whisper to everyone, cover your faces. Cover your faces.
I walk up and I say, "Please give my my regards to Sylvia. I'm so sorry. I have to go. There's been a family emergency," and I'll just casually walk down.
Okay.
And as before, as we're walking out, I'm going to use a magic finger spell to close the door. So it looks like something closed the door, not us.
Oh, the last person just didn't close the door.
I can close the door if I think I was the last one out. I would close it.
Like make it look like
No
she
problem.
closed the door.
Oh,
The
I see.
receptionist is talking to a couple other people. She just waves as you guys are walking by, like kind of not dismissively, but just acknowledging you as she's talking to a couple other people at the desk.
Like, so long. Thanks for coming
Yep,
by.
thanks for visiting. Yep.
So did you close the door? Or did you want me to try to do this?
No, it was closed.
Shady closed it behind her.
Keep going.
All right,
right.
and you guys walk out of the building.
Yep.
The guards
Smooth
nod
as-
as you walk past them.
Owl shit. Sorry,
Excellent, excellent.
combat guys.
Hey,
Yep. Hey, subterfuge keeps you alive, my friends. You should know that about Shadowrun. To the viewers, not everything is a shootout. Usually, if there's a shootout, something went wrong, which is to say it does happen. But
when we get out,
stay tuned. All I can say is, as the GM, stay tuned. And now, with that said, you guys exit the building, get in your car. Shady's car drives up as you guys walk out, pile in.
I give one of those.
I'm guessing Niggle's van as well, because I don't think 5 of you can fit in her kind of sport.
Mine's only a four-seater.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So mine would be out there too.
Okay. So you guys, and I know your guys' lifestyle is high enough that you don't pay for public parking. You have monthly permits and shit. Anyways, minutia. Yeah. You guys hop in and leave, and there seems to be no trouble, no sirens in the background.
Yes.
You don't know what happens back in the office, so I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. Might be in the news.
Very well done from the GM's perspective, however. So where do you go? What do you do?
Back to the diner.
We're going to go get some flapjacks and pie.
And
flapjacks
and pie.
At the 10 stack. Okay. So you have this manuscript.
We do, but we're going to get some food
Fire
first.
is planted. Job is completed.
Get some food and make a call.
Yep.
Get some food, make a call. Okay, so you call the fixer who hooked you up with this.
Phoenix?
They do pick up, and they said this evening at midnight, you can meet Morlock at his penthouse as before.
Oh, okay.
In the Lobenstein.
I'm going to read this manuscript.
Yeah, I don't think we should have it out in public.
I don't have it in public, but like in the car ride.
Okay. So
I think we should hang out somewhere like out of the way, not at any of our places or anything like that until we get this job done.
Well, we can just go hang at the bar at the fancy.
That has a potential of trouble. Because of certain clientele that didn't want us there. If we run into them again, I guarantee you that's trouble.
Yeah. I think we should be somewhere public, but not.
Our cafe's fine. We're familiar here. They've seen us here before. We're here again.
And our missions always seem to end with pie, so we don't want.
So Mississippi, as you're thumbing through Mankind Revealed, just doing a quick snapshot review of it, you do discover a few things, several things. First of all, that the author, Aaron the Scribe, has terrible handwriting. It's horrible to try and read. It's worse than most of your students. Secondly, he's written it in English, so it is in English, so that's always a bonus. You can actually read it. And the third is that it reads like so much neo-philosophical trash that most anyone can figure out that it predicts a future where all mankind lives happily and in harmony. I'm sure it'll sell millions.
So it was basically the book we came up with.
No, actually, ours would have been better.
In a lot of ways, it's kind of funny, but yes, that's exactly what it is.
Wow.
You guys were about to plagiarize Aaron the Scribe. Yep.
He totally stole. I tell everyone this and just laugh. The prophet.
Our book has that air of doubt, though, in it. That's what makes ours more believable.
Yours has that radicalism in it, you know?
The conversion of dwarves.
Everybody's going to become elves, and elves are going to rule the day.
So that's what you discover about Mankind Revealed.
Awesome.
So you wait till that night and you go meet with Morlock?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
And Professor, you read some of that book. Let's make sure that our employer is not aware of the fact that you read that book, okay?
You're paranoid.
He wants it for a reason. He wants it out of the public eye for a reason. And a lot of times the information is the reason.
Okay. This looks like just a trashy novel that
we must now be silenced. He knows too much.
Yeah, with the information from that book in your head, you might be part of what he wants.
Well, he's probably the one that actually wrote it, and this is just a test for some bigger job, right? Anyway,
All right, so you meet with Morlock. You have no problem in the tower. You ask for Morlock. They tell you elevator 3. You head on up. It's the Hunchback Dwarf, same as before. No issues. You hand over the manuscript.
Mm-hmm.
Any problems, gentlemen?
none.
It's very quiet.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, all my contacts have been quiet as well. It appears this has mostly gone under the radar. Although I did hear something about Sylvia falling ill and having some sort of exhaustion attack at work. I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, did it, gentlemen? And he kind of chuckles a little bit. As I said, very well played, though. Money in full, extra 2,500 as promised for leaving the place intact.
12,500.
That would be an extra 7,500 per person, right?
No, 2,500 total.
Oh,
So 12,500.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was
because
10.
I thought it was 5,000 up front, 5,000 on completion.
And then the bonus.
bonus
and then the
2K
bonus?
for additional data.
2,500.
So
500 apiece.
That is correct. So you get 7,500 Nuyen more.
okay.
Wow, this pays good.
Much better than teaching.
7,500, holy crap.
These kind of jobs are adding up, boys and girls.
So you successfully got the manuscript. That's worth 3 karma. You successfully planted the virus. That's worth 2 karma. And then you get an extra bonus karma for completing another mystery objective. So you got a total of 6 karma.
Everybody?
Awesome.
That is awesome.
I must agree.
Okay, so can you remind me when increasing skills,
Yes.
if my skill is, I don't know, we'll just use 3 as an example. How much does it cost to raise it to 4?
So if it's an active skill,
Yeah, active skill.
it is going to cost you 8 karma.
So double the new score. Is that how it works?
Correct.
Okay.
From 3 to 4.
Okay, so I don't have enough to do that. Although,
How much karma did we get again?
6.
You just got 6 to add to whatever you had before. If
Oh,
your
okay.
total lifetime karma, which most of you it should put over 10, to add or over 10, you get 1 street cred, I believe it's
Cool.
called.
ooh, I got 15 total karma.
So you have a street cred.
Yeah.
You're starting to become known, gentlemen. When you go to the Shadowrunner hangouts, every once in a while someone nods at you knowingly.
Mm.
And your next phone call is going to be in 2 days.
What's it cost to purchase a new skill?
A brand new skill at level 1, if it's knowledge, it's 1 point. If it's active, it's 2 points.
Okay.
There was a time, I just looked this up, there was a time commitment too for skills, like a 1 week per skill level or something. Or do you use that rule?
Yeah.
I'm actively working perception.
Actively working what?
On my perception.
Gotcha.
If you're all of a sudden going to go from like specialized sniper rifle from 0 all the way up to 6 or something, I would question that. But just a 1 point bump here or there, I'm just going to assume it's something on the side you've been practicing or studying or doing. I'm not going to work too much into that. Now, as far as manufacturing magical things and special things like that, you know, like Laird is trying to sell a painting, Atari doing his forgery, all those are extended. It takes time to do all those for you to make your foci. Same thing.
Yeah, you know, I just, out of character here. I gotta say, like when I'm doing that Matrix stuff, holy crap, that is like intense. You know, you're making I'm making these rolls, and I'm like, no one can help me. I'm like, you know, if there was a combat or something, you know, one of you guys could grab me, pull me out of the way if I was unconscious. That's not the case in the Matrix. Just wanted to say that. Had to get off
But
my
you're
chest.
awesome, though.
Oh, Jesus.
You're awesome. So
That was tight a couple times. He was pretty sweaty when he jacked out. He'd gotten pretty sweaty.
yeah. And as
In
I'm
the
sitting over
Matrix,
here,
no
yeah,
one can hear you
sweating.
scream.
Oh, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun.
Anyone else going to do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Over the next 2 days.
Yeah, over the next 2 days for your next phone call.
I'm just saving up for my next cyber deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my Mystic Adept. Try to get another PowerPoint, but I'm gonna look it up to make sure it's 5. If it's not,
What is that thing you were talking about that changed the appearance of your vehicle?
I thought it was a add-on or mod you could do to your vehicle. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, you can do that in between
Um,
sessions for sure.
I'm thinking of potentially brushing off an old etiquette that I had from my old life. But I gotta do a little research because it seems that etiquette can be a little specific.
It can be specialized into something specific. Absolutely. Yep. Anything else, gentlemen? Before the next
no.
if you wanted to raise a group
Yes.
skill,
Yes.
what is that?
5 times the new rating.
Whew. Okay.
So 1 to 2 would be 10. Okay. So in
sorry, Bryce. There's nothing else I can see about. It only cost 5 to get another PowerPoint.
So I say 5. It's just you can't have more than your magic rating,
Yeah,
obviously.
that would cap me. But
Okay. Yep. 5 karma. You have a PowerPoint. You were able to unlock more of your adept abilities.
okay.
Now, of course, you can become an initiate and gain even more points. So I mean, you don't have a hard wall in front of you. It just takes time.
The easy stuff is down.
Easy stuff's done. Yep. Okay. So in 2 days' time, Giggles, you get a phone call from your dock wagon contact, calling you back saying, "Hey, calling me a couple days reminded me about you, and I have some of my underground contacts wanting to get a job done, and apparently it's something heavy, and it's gonna need a lot of help, a lot of support." And the first name that came to mind as far as someone on the market was good old Giggles with Moesha.
You know
So
me.
I don't
brother.
know what kind of team you're running with these days, but I figure it's got to be fairly heavy. I know you know what you're doing, so I figured I'd steer this way if you're interested. Like I said, it sounds like it's going to be kind of hot and heavy, but it's yours if you want it, if you think that you and your team are up for it.
Oh, we're up.
All right, I'm going to be putting you in contact with a Mr. Ricardo. And I will warn you now, before you get too deep, because I wouldn't do that to a brother. He is Mafia affiliated.
Oh, okay.
So you can be expecting a call from him.
Sounds good.
Later that night, fast forward, if no one wants to do anything, you get a phone call from a young gentleman saying that he was directed to contact you from your dock wagon. I forget your dock wagon contact's name.
Bubba Jenkins.
Bubba Jenkins. Bubba Jenkins told him to give you a call. He represents Mr. Ricardo, and that you are interested in taking care of a problem for them.
I am.
Excellent. Go ahead and meet us at this location and ask for Mr. Ricardo. He will be expecting you, Mr. Giggles.
Can I bring my team with me?
Absolutely.
Excellent. We'll be there.
All right. And it is a nightclub, mafia-owned nightclub.
Hell is that?
And you head on there. Pretty swanky. Some gambling in the back. A lot of cigar smoke.
I put the link for the car mod in Discord.
Oh, sweet.
And what do you do when you get there? Do you mix it up? Do you go ask for Ricardo?
Yeah, I'm just going to go in and ask for Ricardo, let him know that he's expecting me.
All right, yep. They direct you to a back meeting room where Ricardo is seated. Big burly mafia dude, Italian, suit, big puffy guitar, or cigar, sorry. Couple bodyguards standing behind him. One is a dwarf, the other one a human. Cybered out to the max, it would appear. He's sitting behind a desk. There's a decanter of some liquor and glasses there. He motions over for you and then motions to the chairs for a seat.
I go and sit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice to have you with me, gentlemen. I have this problem, this thorn in my side. And I was told by good, trusted contacts that you would be able to remove this thorn and help me with this problem. I hope that's the case. I hope I haven't been disappointed.
We haven't disappointed yet.
You see, our rivals, the Triads, have been muscling into some of our territory and selling some of their goods in our markets. Can you believe it? Can you believe the audacity of those Chinese mustering into our markets? I thought they had a big enough slice of the pie. Well, we won't have it. Do you hear me? We will not have it. We have it under good authority that a shipment is coming in a couple days' time of some new BTLs and other exotic drugs. We want this shipment destroyed. We want this ship destroyed. We want it sunk. We want it blown up. We want it at the bottom of the ocean. We want no remains left. Do you understand, gentlemen? I want it dead. I want them all dead. I want it all dead. And he's slamming his fist on the desk, getting more worked up. We're going to teach them to stay out of our territory.
I'm acknowledging understanding.
Now, of course, you won't be alone for something like this. Once we get you in, they won't know you, so you can get in close. Once you get in, we will help you get out by causing a diversion and directing their attention elsewhere. Are you interested? This
What's
is a
it
big
pay?
time, gentlemen.
Oh, I'm interested.
What kind of compensation?
Oh, you will be well compensated.
How big is this ship?
We are ready to give you 10,000 nuyen up front and another 25,000 when you're completed.
35,000. Negotiate
And
this.
we get
not
the
a large
ship.
ship. It's not a large ship, although they do have larger ships in their arsenal. It'll be at their private pier. He gives you an address. They own most of the businesses within about a block's radius, so it's hard for anyone to get close. So that's why none of our people can get anywhere near there without being detected. You, however, will be another matter.
Does the ship have to blow up, or can it just sink?
I want the shipment gone. I want all of it gone. I want it to cease to exist. I want it blown up. I want it sunk. I don't care. I want it gone. And he slams his fist on the desk. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yep, blow the fuck out of it. Kill as many triads as possible.
When does it need to happen by?
The shipment will arrive in 2 days' time, and I'm sure it'll be unloaded soon after that. So I would say you have a 1 day's window once it's at the pier. That evening would probably be the best time, done under darkness. Least amount of witnesses. Most of the businesses around there will be closed. And as I said, after you strike and get there, we'll help pull you out.
I'm going to need access to some explosives. Can you set me up with that?
We can give you some simple C4, but if you need anything else, that's up to you and up to your money. We were told you know how to take care of these things.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I wasn't lied to. I hope you're not going to disappoint. I hate being disappointed.
Oh, we're really
Big
smooth.
leagues. This is the big leagues, gentlemen.
I talk us up about, you know, how smooth the runs and our experience and everything like that, but I would like to negotiate to see if we can push that a little bit higher.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
I stay out of the way.
8.
This is really scary to me.
I'll give you 15,000 now and 30,000.
Hold on, it didn't. That was how many dice I'm rolling.
Oh shit. That's a shame for you, chummer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I feel we're already being generous.
Ugh.
This is the first time I've worked with you. Prove you can do this and we'll hire you for more.
And,
I would agree with him.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
reasonable.
Okay, sounds good.
2 nights. Pier such and such.
About that.
It'll be done.
C4.
It gives you the name of the boat. It's in Chinese. The name of it is...
I speak Chinese. I read Chinese.
It's called the Wave Rider in Chinese. It's a fairly small vessel. It's certainly ocean going, but it's like the size of, like, say, you know, a crabber or something like that. It's not a large ship.
How are you getting us in?
There's a private road that leads up to the docks. There's one that comes in from the west, and there's one that comes in from the north. You're expected to head in from the west. That's the closest to where the dock pier is to get to the boat. And then off to the north is where the diversion will be to help get you out. So you go in and out through the west. Stay away from the north. You might get caught up in collateral.
Got it.
You'll hear from us soon.
2 nights, gentlemen. Meet me back here the night after, assuming all goes well. Actually, no, you don't even have to meet me. I'll just wire you the money once I see that the deed is done.
Oh,
Yes,
you'll
sir.
be able to see it light up the sky.
I hope so, gentlemen. Do not disappoint. I hate being disappointed.
About that C4 you mentioned.
About that what?
C4.
The C4.
Yes, he says he'll have someone get it for you and bring it out to the front for you.
Excellent.
Just hang out and wait a little while.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys need to take a 5-minute bio or anything?
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So quick time check. We're at about 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So is
Up to you guys.
yeah. is
I
this
mean, I can go like another half hour, but up to you guys. We can certainly stop here. This is a good point for it
Oh, I think
before we start the next run.
yeah. I gotta wrap up.
Getting into gang war.
Yeah. Holy smokes. Yeah, I have to wrap up.
Awesome.
But yeah, that was excellent. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. That was
Went real smooth. I like that. I like that a
Another
lot.
smooth one. Yep,
Yes.
another smooth one. This one sounds like it might get kind of hot and heavy. So stay
Yeah.
tuned, everyone. Stay
Oh.
tuned.
Yeah, wow. Get to blow some stuff up next time. Well, thanks
Unleash
for,
the other half of the
Sure.
team.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Absolutely. Keep smiling.
And until next week. Dun dun dun.